Good afternoon, madam. Today we will be presenting about performance or achievement tests and aptitude tests. Next. What is an performance test? Performance tests measure how an individual has learned over time and what that individual has learned by analyzing their current performance. It also measures a person's current level of knowledge and proficiency in a particular area of knowledge. Next. When are performance tests used? Academic performance tests are commonly used in educational and training institutions. For example, in school, achievement tests are often used to determine the level of education for which students can be prepared. Students can take such a test to determine if they are ready to enter a particular grade level or if they are ready to pass a particular subject or grade level and move on to the next level. Next. Example of performance of or achievement tests. So this is a quiz or worksheet that can be used in a school or any institution. That's all from me. You are mute.
Next, what is an aptitude test? An aptitude test is an exam used to determine an individual skills or propensity to succeed in a given activity. Aptitude tests assume that individuals have an inherent strength and weakness and have a natural inclinations towards success or failure in specific areas based on the innate characteristics. Type of aptitude test. Organizational tests. Aptitude tests operate in organizations, administered online and undertaken after the initial jobs application. The tests are used to filter out unsuitable applicants from the selection process in order to save time. Next is the test is standardized and used to examine certain skills of the applicant, which are ranked based on a scoring system, which they allow organizations to quantify and compare aptitude tests with other candidates. Next is educational test. An educational aptitude test is provided by some schools to students at the start of elementary schools to measure a student's intelligence and mastery of academics, along with measuring intelligence and academics mastery. An educational aptitude test can determine the placements of gifted and talented students in certain educational programs. For example, a modern numerical aptitude test measures a student's ability to successfully navigate through a numerical problem set. So, example of aptitude test: a test assessing individual aptitude to become a fighter pilot. Next is a career test evaluating a person's ability to work as an air traffic controller. Next is an aptitude test is given to high school students to determine which type of careers they might be good at. Next is a computer programming test to determine how a job candidate might solve different hypothetical problems. Last is a test designed to test a person's physically abilities needed for a particular job such as police officer or firefighter. So this is the example of aptitude test. That's all from me. Thank you, madam.